All right. What's going on, fellas? This video here is to illustrate what's happening in the backgrounds for creating the settings and the sliders that will be uh, the comfort zone for everyone in the league. It's a balance. It's not really trying to please just a few guys here or a few guys there. We have to make sure that it's playable for the league, in a total. I have another video out on last year's sliders or setup that probably is a good one to check out before you check this one out. I won't be getting into that much detail like I did on that video, but I'll sort of be doing an overall, and everyone should get the gist of what's happening. On a lighter note, let's talk about something else before we start here. I got the members medallion in hand. I've posted that on the website, and once the league starts, we'll be sending these bad boys out. They're pretty cool to look at in your hand. I guess when you hold it, I guess you can put it on a key ring or probably just sit it down on your computer desk or anywhere in your house that you want to. I like it. I like this little flap too because it can actually sit it down on some places. And that's enough on that. All the returning guys from last year, I got a special engravement for you guys. And the new guys, you'll get Ballparklegends engraved on the back of that medallion there. Also out there, I don't know if you guys have seen this, there's actually controller skins for your PS4 controller. This is a Yankee one that I picked up. And there's also, I was going to pick up this one, and I saw there was one on Jason Hayward. So I'm like, okay, there might be one out there for, individual players on teams. And lo and behold, I got a Derek Jeter one. It looks pretty good on there. It's like you can almost admire the controller a few times, just like at how well it gets on there, and it dresses up the look of it. Pretty good, pretty cool. All right, down to business. What we're here for. So, just some logistics. If anyone doesn't know, we are playing on legend pitching and legend hitting. We've adjusted some sliders to offset the difficulty of play. Some of you have seen on the website that we've told everyone to change their offline settings to either meter or analog. Some guys felt that was just analog. It's not just analog. You can play either meter or analog when you're on the game. We don't want to see guys playing. I don't think any of that other stuff can be played online, like timing or pulse pitching. I think that's the one I always try to remember. None of that. That's too easy. Don't come in here with that type of play. But off to what I was talking about. So we're playing on legend hitting. We're playing on legend pitching. We've adjusted sliders so that it offsets the difficulty of the level. On legend, its margin for error is very slim. I think when you're pitching, not really, I know. When you're pitching, if you miss that second line by any egregious space, you will miss your spot. And you will miss by far. And the closer you get to it, of course, we all know that, is the closer you will land on the spot that you chose to pitch in the corner or maybe on the ends, wherever. So that's the key thing here. We've adjusted the pitcher's ability to be consistent and to have control, but still it takes practice. You got to get in the league a few times. You got to play some games. I've scheduled 5 games for everyone, and on your own you should be able to pick up games throughout the league. There's a contact list. Go ahead and hit guys up. I also text guys every day that they're on the schedule. I send them a message saying, hey, you're required to play 1 game. So that doesn't mean you play just the 6 guys that are required. You try to reach out to anyone else in the league if they're on. You got their number. If you see them online, I should go ahead and send out a PSN friend request to the league so if you consider you can see them online. um, and then get your games in. So you got to get comfortable with the sliders. You have to play, a few times. You have to get some games in because the pitching is going to be a little bit adjustment. Now, everyone could start a whole debate on Hall of Fame, legend. No, we've tested this. You're going to have to trust us. We've tested this on Hall of Fame. We've tested this on legend, and this is the best that we've come up with. It's not the final. We're going to look at games played, and then we will make any final adjustments after the preseason is over. But this is it. If you have, suggestions that we should play on Hall of Fame or All Star or anything like that, don't make those suggestions. You're just wasting your time. Go ahead and do that in any other league you want to do so. We're not forcing you to play here. Get adjusted to what we're playing with here, and we will move or adjust sliders to get it more comfortable for the entire league. We're not changing to another level. Don't try to come in and say, well, they're playing it over here like this and I like it. Well, go ahead and play over there. It's what you want to do. You should play there, and you can play here. We're playing a little bit different. What I see in this league is that you're going to have to work not only on the pitching, but also on the hitting. Guys come in, and the guys that pick up this game, even myself, you pick up this game and you're an X and square swinger, you're going whoosh, whoosh. Every pitch that comes by, you're going all out, and that's not the way you're gonna be successful here. You're gonna have to cut down on your swing. You're gonna have to know the count. It's real baseball. I didn't even imagine that it can be this realistic when we set it up. We were just setting it up to get a few things going, and that's why we went to Legend. One, you're not able to strike out anyone. That fastball is not able to blow by anyone in any other level than Legend. Legend is the only level that the fastball is able to blow by some guys. It is a bit too high, so we've adjusted the speed of the pitch down. And two, the PCI is too huge. Legend is the only level where the PCI is cut down without us adjusting contact, and then it becomes a mind game of a whole bunch of garbage. I say you gotta you have to adjust speed so that guys can't just foul off pitches all day. They can drop down the circle, swings with circle, and you can't even make an out. So that's too much. And then on top of it, the PCI is so huge, no matter how fast you make the pitch in any other level, they're still going to be able to freaking foul off a pitch. Legend is the way we've tested. And I'm not just saying we've tested this on 2 games. We've tested this over a week. And we've jumped into short games and long games. So what we have accomplished was, 1, that the pitch is going to blow by you. You're not going to just be able to foul off pitches all day. 2, that the PCI is not too huge, and you're going to swing and miss. So we've taken care of that dilemma in all other levels in terms of pitching. Now on the hitting end, you're still able to foul off pitches. The PCI is not too huge, but I think it's still too big, even on Legend. If guys cut down on their swing and they play realistically, you don't see a major league player going out there, taking that home run hack on every at bat. And that's the guys that are going to strike out. If you come in this game and you play on Legend, and if you've taken the time to see that it's a little harder to pitch, and that's in real life too. Guys are not going to be able to spot, even though we've given them a little bit more control and they can blow a ball by you, they're going to miss. And especially on a pitcher that's not as talented, their rating is around 79, 80. But if you come in there helping the guy out, he threw a fastball, I want to catch up to that. Then he's gonna blow you away. He's gonna get 12 or 15 strikeouts on you. If you take your time, if you put yourself in a pitcher's count, and you don't swing at a pitcher's pitch, a changeup low in the zone, a curveball that's falling off of the bottom of the strike zone, who gets hits on that? No one. Guys that get the ball in the meat of the strike zone, and they're not going to do it all the time. because they're baseball savvy. Their baseball IQ is high. The talented guys are not gonna do that. They're not gonna get it in the zone a lot. They're gonna try to make you swing at their pitch. They're gonna try to make you be aggressive. And if you are, you're not gonna score enough. You're probably gonna get one or two home runs because in this league, you're not gonna be able to dot. You're not gonna be able to hit that one spot all the time. So those guys that come in, you're gonna have a game like this. Those guys that come in here that just want to hit a home run, that just looking to show their power, they're gonna strike out 15 times and they're gonna hit 2 or 3 home runs because that's what they're looking for all game. And someone is gonna miss because that's the pitching. You don't hit all the time. So if that's all you're looking for, you got 3 hits, you got 3 home runs, nothing else. You might want to complain. Do not waste our time. This is not 100% video game. Yeah, you want to have fun. You want to be able to knock some balls out of the park, but you got to be baseball realistic. We're looking for baseball IQ smart guys. That's why this league is named Ballparklegends. You're going to have to step your game up. You're not going to come in here and run into a guy that, oh, he's 5-10 in the league, and I should be able to beat him. I can get on the phone and talk. I can sit back and just watch TV on the side and I'll beat him. No, you're gonna have to pay attention to how you pitch. You're gonna have to pay attention on what you're doing on the hitting, because you make a mistake, you might be down 3-0. You might be down 6-0 and strike out a lot of times. I mean, the Houston Astros are one of the worst teams in the league, but they beat people, and that's what you're gonna have here. We're not gonna have guys that just struggle the entire season and they can't get past a talented guy. They probably will, because everyone has to focus on their hitting. You have to focus when you're pitching. If you miss a spot, you will pay, because everyone in this league, everyone that plays this game is looking to make a big swing. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to hit you far. But if you're paying attention, if you're baseball savvy, if you know that pitches low in the zone are ground outs, pitches low in the zone are either a base hit, something that's not flying out unless a talented guy goes down and get that, then you're not going to be giving up a lot of big bombs. And that's all I have to say. I mean, I addressed that for a while because some of the concerns were on that end, and some of the concerns were on the end of will we hit in terms of getting enough hits. I've played a few games, and even myself, I've gotten in the game a bit aggressive a few times, and I've chalked up what I deserved, 5-6 hits. When I've sat back and played the game with a sound mind and try to get in a good pitch count and wait for my pitch, I've chalked up 12, 11, and 15 hits. So what does that tell you? It tells you that we're going to be playing. You're going to have to be serious on both ends at all the time if you want to win the game here. You're going to have to really be honest on both ends. You're not going to sit back and mail in a game and then just chalk up a win. The settings so far on what we've put up, looking at the numbers, if some guys or everyone wants to, chime in and give a suggestion on how they feel their play is, don't try to come and tell us how to change everything all over. It'll cost too much. It takes too much time. I don't want to be like down talking anyone or being demanding, but it takes a lot of time. We don't just change a slider or change a setting without careful regard and testing. So we don't it's not easily done when you say let's do this. There's a lot of tests that we go through before we do it. We're not shooting from the hip here. So what I want to say is, if you want to jump in and bring some suggestions, just let me know how you feel in terms of playing the game, your general overall play, and that will be helpful. That will be constructive to finding the ideal settings. And remember that you're only looking at your games played and not the entire league. We're looking at the guys that create this league, myself and Goodfella. Marlins 09 is taking a year off. We're looking at the entire league. And we're running 2 preseasons, by the way, guys. You may feel like the league that you're in or the preseason that you're in is the only one. It's not. We're running 2 preseasons. Go ahead and check some numbers over there, and if you care that much, look and see what both leagues are doing in terms of games played, box scores, and that type of stuff. On that note, I think I've covered all I wanted to cover on this. So the key is be patient, um, be baseball savvy, and you're gonna have to work both on the pitching and on the hitting. You're not mailing in any games. You're not, sitting back in a lounger when you're pitching your game, and you're not gonna have to be that intense the 9 innings, but you're gonna have to at least put a serious effort on both ends. And have fun. You're gonna be able to take balls out of the park. You're gonna be able to get enough hits. You're gonna be able to pitch a shutout. I had a game that went 10 innings and no runs scored. And we both were tense, and we're trying to be the one to put up that last run or that first run to walk away with the win. So far, the numbers are coming back too well for us to even think about touching anything. At the end of the day, we are working on it, and what's come back so far looks good. Maybe or maybe not. Some things will change, but the preseason looks good. And if you want to be successful in the league, get in some games, go out there and play when I send you the text, and play when I don't send you the text. And join in on the website. Not everyone really jumps on a lot, but I see there's some guys are into the internet or into the web, and they're all looking at throughout the pages. Some guys are just they want to just play a game, and they'll do what's required. So whichever is your choice, go ahead and do it. But there's going to be a lot coming. So if you want to keep updated on what's happening, it's not only going to be on the forum, it's going to be on the entire website. So just always look for the whole site changing a lot. The awards is coming pretty soon. I already have a page up, so if you look around, you will see it and find it, and I think it's pretty cool to look at. All right, fellas. Until the next video, get your games in, man. Let's have some fun out there. Later.